So we're just doing some review problems from review 3 for our test that we're going to be doing later this week. Let's look at the first one. We have b minus 1/6 equals 3. We're just going to get rid of our fraction by multiplying each side by 6. So we're left with 6b minus 1 equals 18. Going to get our numbers and variables to opposite sides. So we're going to add our 1 to both sides. We're left with 6b equals 19. And to get that b by itself, we're going to just divide by the 6. So we should have b equals 19 over 6. All right, now let's look at translating. So translate an equation and then solve. So 140 is the product of negative 14 and z. That is a z, not a 2. So to translate that, we're just going to write it out into a math problem. So 140 is the product of negative 14 and z. It should look just like that. Now to solve it, all we're going to do to get the z by itself is divide by negative 14. So on each side do that. You should be left with z equals negative 10. All right, now let's look at this one. So we have 5/4 a minus 14 equals 1/4 a minus 11. And remember, we're going to get rid of the fractions first, so we're going to multiply each side by 4. So it should look like 4 times 5a minus 14 times 4 equals 4 times 1/4 a minus 11 times 4. That will give us our 5a minus 56b equals a minus 44. Now we're going to get our variables and numbers to each side. So minus your a, you're going to get 4a. Then you're going to add your 56 to both sides, and that's where you get your 12. Then to get the variable by itself, you're just dividing by 4 on each side, and you should be left with a equals 3. All right, now let's look at a equals 1/2 b. We want to solve for h when a equals 10 and b equals 5, and we want to solve for h in general. So let's look at this first when we're plugging in our numbers. So if we're plugging in our numbers, we should have 10 equals 1/2 times 5h. Okay, get rid of that 2 in that fraction. We're going to multiply everything by 2. So 2 times 10 equals 2 times 1/2 5h. We'll be left with 20 equals 5h. Get the 20 or the h by itself. You're going to divide both sides by 5, and it should give you with h equals 4. All right, now let's solve for h in general. So here's our equation again. A equals 1/2 bh. We're going to get rid of that fraction by multiplying each side by 2. Left with 2a equals bh. Now we can get the h by itself by dividing b to both sides, and we're left with h equals 2a over b. All right, let's just look at one more. This one has a fraction and a negative sign, so I want to work this one out with you guys. So we have y divided by negative 9 equals 5. We're just going to multiply each side by negative 9. Those negative 9s cancel. We're left with y equals negative 45.